Hello gorgeous peeps, this is Chris from TechSpert and I'm out here at Huawei's massive Mate 30 and Mate 30 Pro launch, where Huawei has also pulled back the curtain on the super premium Porsche Design Huawei Mate 30 RS model. This is an even more premium version of the already pretty damn well spec'd flagship phone. It sports some upgraded specs and also a very custom design as well. Let's start with that design. Basically what you get here is a premium genuine leather backing. This isn't a vegan friendly leather offering like you get with the Mate 30 Pro. That's not the only difference around the back though. That circular halo ring camera grille has been converted into a standard rectangular frame. This now stretches all the way down the arse end of the phone, kind of like a Go Faster car stripe. You got the Porsche logo slapped away there in the center and a bit of Huawei branding tucked away at the bottom. This rather funky design is mirrored on the display as well, with a custom stripy wallpaper that admittedly looks pretty neat, and it does a pretty good job of hiding that notch up top as well. You do get a selection of different themes available though if you're not a fan of that default version, with some pretty out there names. This one right here is the millennial theme. Apparently young folk like stitching, so there you go. Now despite that proper leather finish, the phone is apparently still water and dust proof. Of course you won't want to go dunking it in proper water, as that will likely spoil that lovely leather surfacing. Well, we didn't confirm if it's full IP68 dust and water resistance, but we expect so. Besides that design, you get pretty much the same specs and features as the standard Huawei Mate 30 Pro. So for instance, that display is a 6.53 inch OLED rocking a 2400 by 1176 resolution. It's an 18.4 by 9 aspect ratio, and you get full support for DCI-P3 HDR. The Porsche edition Mate 30 sports Huawei's acoustic design, so there's no earpiece up top, and there's no volume key now on the sides either, as that display actually stretches around the edges to an almost 90-degree angle. If you want to change the volume, all you need to do is double tap the edge of that screen and then slide your finger up and down, and that boosts the volume either up or down. It actually works surprisingly well, better than the likes of Sony's SideSense. I was really impressed by how reactive it was. As for the software, well, it's a bit of Android 10 with Huawei's new EMUI 10 launcher smothered lovingly on top, and in features such as a dark mode and an all new refreshed UI design. Go check out my full Mate 30 Pro coverage for more on that. This model, which I got hands on with, was a Chinese model, so it did come with Huawei's own app store. There is no sign of the Google Play Store. Fingers crossed you will get the Google Play Store on the versions that come to the European markets. Like the standard Mate 30 Pro, you get the Kirin 990 system on a chip, which is Huawei's latest flagship platform. Here though, it is boosted by a mighty 12 gigabytes of RAM, more than the standard 8 gigabytes found in the original Mate 30 Pro. And you also get a whopping 512 gigs of storage as well, again a boost over the standard model. And while Huawei didn't confirm whether or not this model would support 5G, we expect it will, especially given the rather ridiculous €2,095 asking price. And like the standard Mate 30 Pro, you once again get the 4-lens camera tech slapped here on the back of the Porsche edition. You get a super sensing cine camera, the 40 megapixel lens f1.6. That's backed by another 40 megapixel lens, this one an ultra wide cine camera f1.8. You also get a telephoto 8 megapixel lens f1.4 with built-in optical image stabilization, and you get a 3D depth sensor on there as well. The full complement of Huawei's usual camera features are slapped on board. So you got a Pro mode, for instance, you've got your portrait mode, your night modes to take several different exposure shots and slap them all together for a nice brighter finish. And you can also shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second footage with a selection of those lenses as well. You can shoot an ultra wide or with the telephoto lens, and you can shoot 4K HDR plus time-lapse footage. You've got a real-time bokeh option and next-gen active image stabilization as well. Again, go check out my Mate 30 Pro hands-on stuff for more on the camera tech. And that right there is the Porsche Design Huawei Mate 30 RS. Bit of a mouthful, and of course a bit of a wallet full as well, as that will cost you over €2,000 when it does eventually come to market. Are you tempted by this crazy phone? Definitely let us know in the comments down below. Cheers everyone, love you!